Hi there, welcome to Delta Staffing, the only channel that brings to you up to date job postings. Today we'll be reviewing three very interesting job opportunities from GameTime. With that being said, do not forget to subscribe, like, share, turn on your notification, and even write a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Please join me as we review these three interesting opportunities from GameTime together. So right away, let's go into reviewing these three interesting opportunities. I can't wait to walk you through this. I'm so excited about these three opportunities. So the first one is going to be a data project manager. I'm not going to go through line by line and read through this because I have three job opportunities I'm going to walk you guys through today. A little different from my other videos where I always bring you two job opportunities per video, but for this one we have three requirements. So the first one is a data project manager. This is really nothing but someone who has project management skills. It could be within the agile framework. It could be someone who has played the role of a scrum master, a project manager, be it waterfall or agile, a product owner, technical product owner, project coordinator. But feel free to apply for this role, and let me just scan through the job description here. So first of all, you need a strong communication skills. You need leadership abilities, technical aptitude, project planning and management, and of course, problem solving and adaptability. So if I were just to kind of summarize what this role is all about, the role would lead and manage the development and implementation of technology project aimed at enhancing data's product and services. This role presents a cool, exciting, and interesting opportunity because it allows you to work with diverse and talented teams and play a pivotal role in delivering innovative solutions that can positively impact the life of users and shape the future of the industry. So here you need to kind of define what the requirements are, not necessarily defining it, but understand what the requirements are, write out the user stories, if it's an agile methodology, put it in different, in the backlog, assign it to different sprint, assign it to the developers. And from a data perspective, it's really someone who understands data at its worst phase, and of course understands how to massage the data and of course implement it to make sense, right? Um, Here they're only asking for someone with 2 years minimum experience as a technical project manager. So you would be given requirements. Of course, you would be given dummy, not given, but you would, or the team would have to create dummy data, already massaged or cleaned up data might be in another application or a legacy system. You need to understand how to extract the data, transform the data, and reload the data. Understand from a unit testing, integration testing, of course, a user acceptance testing standpoint. But someone who can actually look at data and understand what that data should be used for, understanding the relationship between tables, understanding what a dependent table is, what data do I have to load before I load, a data that depends on the first data I loaded. So I'll give you an example. For you to load a contact information, you need to first of all load an account information, right? So the account is a child of a contact. So they just need someone who can think that critically well. And the pay here is actually 60 to $70 per hour. This is fully remote. I forgot to mention that it's fully remote. And of course, you can negotiate your hourly pay even higher than this $70 per hour. You could choose to go on W-2 or even 1099 if you don't mind paying your own taxes, right? The second job requirement is still within game time and it's called data scientist and product analytics. So here, I would just give you a brief rundown. This role requires someone who is more experienced as a data analyst, right? You would support and inform various functions throughout the company to solve business critical issues, right? For this job, if you have experience within business intelligence, creating reports, this is really your role. If you understand data, right? So understanding the report creation, be it a tabular form of report, be it a metrics report, someone who understands how to set up data or to design implementations with data in order to create reporting and of course make it easier for C-level resources to actually understand when they see those data. Remember, the C-level guys are not necessarily interested in what was implemented. They just look at the reports and dashboards and it makes more sense to them. They're more driven towards the revenue, right? So this person will provide insight into critical business decisions, working closely with the executive team to answer pressing issues, analyze user behavior data and funnel metrics, generating recommendations for product and feature improvements, maintain and improve game time business intelligence reporting infrastructures like I had actually spoken about earlier on, leverage analytics and quantitative method to inform and influence decision making. So I'll just tell you, if you're someone who is familiar with reporting and creating of reporting, proficient within SQL, and of course, even if you're not proficient within SQL, you can just go on Udemy, get the very basic lessons on SQL and you should be fine. Ability to identify, analyze, and provide recommendations to complex business decisions. 2 to 3 years of data analyst experience is required. Of course, you don't expect to check out all of this, right? But if you have some of these skills, feel free to apply for this job. Strong problem solving skills, some experience with Python. Now, I'm going to just, throw this out there. If you're familiar with Python, please feel free to apply for this job. If you are not familiar with Python and you know any coding languages like Apex, like JavaScript, Angular JavaScript, of course, SQL-based Java. Feel free to, apply to this job. You could always pick up on that particular coding language. It would not be a problem. And what I see here, you're not totally required to write codes or, do development within the backend. It's just, understanding how to read the code. Experience with the data visualization software. If you remember, I spoke about reports and dashboards. All those are being fed off of data that has been created in the system, be it dummy data or real data. What Game Time offers would be flexible PTO, equity, medical, dental. Of course, these are for full-time remote resources. Base salary here is between 130K to 140K. Like I've always said in all my videos, remember to negotiate, remember to ask for a one-time sign-on bonus, remember to negotiate your performance-based bonus, and of course, ask for equity or ask for shares if they are offering those, right? And jumping into the last requirement for the day, it's also with game time. It would be a security engineer. So this person, just for me to run through this, would be someone who has a little bit of experience within cybersecurity, within the GRC, governance, risk, and compliance. This person's responsibilities would be to implement processes and standards across the organization aimed at enhancing game time security posture, threat detection capabilities, and reporting, responsible for managing the policies, procedures, and controls to ensure that our organization meets and maintain compliance with recommended security standards. Work closely with other development team to ensure that security is designed into new applications. So this person just needs to understand cybersecurity, a little bit of cybersecurity. If you've taken a cybersecurity class and you can show a proof of, completion of course, or you've actually worked within the cybersecurity ecosystem before, feel free to apply for this role. This is really nothing but governance, risk, and compliance, right? And of course, you can go on Udemy and just even YouTube and Google GRC, just get the basic methodology, not methodologies, but the basic processes, how to detect the threat, how to be proactive to stop a threat. And, staying up to date with the latest security trends and best practices in the cloud security framework. Here, bachelor's degree in computer science, information security, or related fields, 3 years of experience in cloud security, strong knowledge of cloud platforms such as Amazon Web Services. Doesn't matter if it is S3 buckets or Glue, whatever it is, Azure Web Jobs, Microsoft Azure, being familiar with the APIs or actually integrating Azure with another application, Google Cloud Platform, hands-on experience with cloud security technologies such as IAM, VPC, security groups, and network ACLs. So if you have some of this experience, of course, you do not need to check all the boxes. If you have some of this experience, feel free to apply for this job. And of course, if you're outside of the country and you have any of these skills, you can still apply to this job. I've seen people being, approved for H-1B visas, or even if you have these skills and you cannot apply for the job because of a social security number, or you do not have a social security, you can actually go on Upwork. And Upwork is not sponsoring this video by any means, but you can go on Upwork, create an account, update your skills there. People will reach out to you, put you on retainer, and you can make some cool money, right? And here GameTime is paying 155,000 to 170,000 per year. That doesn't mean you cannot negotiate higher salaries. Remember, always ask for a one-time sign-on bonus, ask for shares if they're available, and also get a performance-based bonus. With that being said, that would be all the job requirements for today. I really look forward to bringing you more job opportunities. Please remember to subscribe, remember to share, remember to turn on your notification, remember to drop a comment in the comment section so I know what you're thinking. And of course, stay close and glued to the channel so you can see your up-to-date job postings. Thank you and remain blessed.